Hi, I'm Alex Archbold, and I've been buying and selling antiques since I was 9 years old. From basements to scrapyards, I'll look just about anywhere I can to find lost antiques and collectibles. And sometimes I'll go big and buy everything. With my wife and kids, we run an antique shop in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada, filled with some of the most unique items we can find. I never know what's going to happen or who I'm going to meet. This is our life, this is our adventure, and this is Curiosity Inc.
From home, honey.
Well, good morning, everyone. Today is a deep boot situation. I'm going to be in deep something else if I'm not too careful here, because this guy whose property we're going to has a field full of classic cars. Now, it sounds better than a junkyard, because in my mind, it's a field full of classic cars and not a junkyard. But I'm going out there specifically to look at one vehicle that I spotted before. It's an early 60s Volkswagen van. We're going to go and see if we can track it down again and hopefully make a deal on it. So let's go get in the vehicle and go on a road trip. I foresee the need to move some bigger things on this trip. So I've rented a cargo van for that I feel like this is the same type of van almost. They use a Sprinter, I think, on American Pickers, but comes in handy. Normally I'd be using my old truck, but it is still in the shop getting the door fixed up from a collision. And I've got Jason with me.
Yeah.
You're my helper.
I guess so.
Carrying stuff. He doesn't even know what's going to happen so far. As long as there ends up being a hamburger at the end of the day, I think. Ooh, it's so roomy in here. Hey, Jason, so what did the lady say to us before we got in?
No pets and no smoking.
And what did I say?
You said, so we shouldn't have a roller skating monkey that smokes.
Yeah, and she said, no, we cannot have a roller skating smoking monkey. But we can have a big empty vehicle, not empty for hopefully too much longer. Are you ready to go?
Yeah, I'm kind of disappointed about the monkey, though.
Okay, well, I can get you some roller skates later. Let's go! Okay, Jason, we've arrived. Let's go say hi. Yeah, there's nobody answering at the house, so we're gonna walk over to the barn and see if anybody's over there. Oh, hello! There they are.
You have to learn.
First stop is the barn. No smoking, no kidding. You have everything in here, including the kitchen sink. Back there. Okay, Jason, when you come up, just careful not to touch the steps because they're a little... You get pigeons in barns. But we're gonna try and find... there's an old bicycle up here somewhere. Just watch your step along this way. I got a bicycle from here last time, and I guess there's another one up here too. And there were some Volkswagen parts too, if I recall. Okay, yeah, there's a rim. Is this off the Beetle or the van? Or either?
It's the same.
Okay, well that's worth grabbing. And so your old bicycle from when you were a kid is up here?
Yeah.
Is it dismantled? Or is it just lying down over... There's a whole pile of bicycle parts over here. Get the light on.
That's not it. It's kind of similar. It's got those kind of handlebars on it.
Oh, okay. So it was another old sort of race kind of bike?
Yeah. It had two. The one my dad's had only one sprocket on the back.
Oh, yes, yeah. And yours has...
Has two.
Okay.
One on each side. And if you're in hilly country, you put one on. And it had quick releases on the...
Well, that's interesting. So it was up... Last time you saw that old bike, it was up here somewhere?
Yeah.
Well, I'm sure it hasn't gone far. I'll always dig through a barn for... Did it have the wheels on it? Because I wonder if it's over by your wife's. Well, this is an older...
Yeah, that's an old bike.
That's an old one too. What's left of it. Boys frame bikes are always a little tougher condition because, well, I guess us guys are a little harder on things, but it's got the original saddle on it still. Any wooden spoke rims over there? Okay, I'm going to go have a peek and see if I can dig out your wife's old bicycle from the corner over there. Jason, you want to come with Dad? Be very careful where you step. Look at all the old ski poles. Wooden ski poles like crazy. Okay, there's the Volkswagen rim. Let's be like a marker of which way to go. We're gonna try and dig this bike out from over here. Trick is getting it down now. I think it's mostly complete. Okay, you can turn the camera. Okay, Jason is headed down the steps, and I'm going to hand him this bicycle very carefully. Okay, you want to grab the back tire? But don't put your finger through the spoke, so here, I'll see if I can get it closer. Okay. You got it okay? If you can get down, you can just swing it right around the corner. While Jason works on getting that lowered downstairs, I'm gonna have a peek over in the hayloft corner here because somewhere there's another cool old bicycle that would very much be of interest if we can find it. There's farm equipment. Part of an old heater, the old door. Don't see a bicycle yet. Any luck over there? It's, I was gonna say it's like a needle in a haystack, but it's a bike in a haystack. It's not in the downstairs part of the barn. Okay, you just remember your bike ended up in this barn at some point. I'm not seeing anything yet. I am going to see about grabbing the Volkswagen steering wheel that was over there, though. Okay, I'm going to make my way across. You got it okay, Jason?
I got it mostly done.
Okay. Jason's all right. Bits of bikes, but not the one we're after. Boxes of old bottles. Somebody was drinking Labatt Blue up here at one point.
That's one of those big bottles?
Yeah, it's one of the big ones. Oh, there's more gramophone parts. Not in the greatest condition. So that's the case for it. But it's so water damaged. Same with this gramophone underneath it. So water damaged, there's not too much you can do with it. Little wooden sled. Okay, I'm gonna go find that Volkswagen steering wheel. It's a mystery, but you know what? It'll turn up. Fire hose. Another Volkswagen wheel. Oh, I hear pigeons up there. Oh, it's pretty cracked up. I don't know if somebody's gonna reuse that. Remnant of when this barn was in use. Collar is still hanging on the wall. And don't see the rest of the animal, so I'm guessing that head was there. Old stoves, floor polisher. These old wrought iron bed frames are kind of cool. Hard to find a mattress for a bed that size, though. Oh, painted them all silver. So I am looking for any kind of Volkswagen looking stuff, or I guess, you know, other cool stuff. Maybe this mysterious bicycle that's around. 100-year-old shellac still hanging out. Now you said to the right is where I might find the Graphanola, the gramophone reels. Is it okay if I take a peek down here?
Yeah.
Well, I've got a light. I can see okay.
Right-hand side here.
On the right-hand side. Oh, is that what's in these boxes?
Yeah.
So all these boxes are full.
It's a movie screen.
Oh, okay, like a projector.
So some of the things they said are in boxes. He would like to keep the wooden boxes.
Oh, I see. So this is all old inventory from when your folks had their store,
Yeah.
and they're still in their boxes.
Yeah. Dad had gone through and sorted them all out.
Okay.
And anything he had two of, he put aside. And he had almost a complete set.
Like every one that they ever made.
Yeah.
I don't know where that list is. Is that listed in where it is?
No.
And so, are you wanting to sell these, like by the box full, or do you want to sell like all of them at once, or?
No, we don't want to sell all of them at once.
Okay.
Like, I don't know, Jim's dad used to sell them like $1 a piece just by,
You're going to antique stores and stuff.
yeah. But some of them are in better shape. You might want to pick out the ones that have a,
Little case on them, or
yeah.
okay. Boy, yeah, you've got that's
mostly,
empty boxes.
Yeah.
Okay. That's just amazing that you still have
See,
inventory.
that says C.E. Gorley. on
Yeah,
it.
it's the family business. Very, very cool.
There's these blue Umbro,
Yeah.
and then there's some that have a yellow or orangish color label on them.
this is not any, this is wrong.
Okay, so it's safe to say probably all these sort of boxes are
Yeah.
okay. All right. Well, let's see if we can grab a.
There might be
Box of
some
these.
in that big box.
It sounds like there's something in it.
Yeah.
You put some of these.
I
Yeah, watch your head. Jason's taking a box of the Amberola reels out. I mean, there's so many. There's quite literally like 1,000 of them. I'm not gonna, take a whole pile today, but maybe we can grab more down the road. And you even have a register here.
yeah.
Is that from the store? Or?
That was from my dad's store, from his wedding shop.
Oh, okay. All right, I'm gonna work my way down this way. Big old tarp. Now, some of this stuff, this is where we pulled out a bunch of gramophone parts last time. Oh, there's more Volkswagen rims. A couple of them. And we'll just see if there's anything that I missed inside the boxes. There was a whole pile of gramophone parts over here. That looks like it was meant for holding an instrument at one time. Do you have an idea what that was for? Looks like a very specific box.
They're specific tools.
It looks like almost like a horn or something went in there, and
Yeah.
then it's something. Oh yeah, yeah. No, that's a neat old box. Skeleton key. Oh yeah, that's a platter off a gramophone. Old mailbox. Yeah, there's so much stuff, it was almost overwhelming the first time. Well, if you need a rack for the back of a bicycle, you clip your papers on there, or your school books in the back. Lots of old tools. Sometimes these old nuts and bolts come in handy for things. So there's the skates. Or ski boots. Yeah, ski boots. Okay, I have to stay focused coming out of the barn. The couple rims that were in there anyway. Start collecting all the parts. And and then we'll see what we have to kind of make an offer on when it comes to the van itself. See how complete it is. I'm always somewhat enamored with cars in fields, almost more than seeing them at the car show. I think I get more excited finding a car in a field or in a barn than I do seeing one at a car show. Is that just me, or you guys like that too? I'm told these are the seats that they removed back in the 70s, which is nice. Is that open anymore? It's frozen in. Okay, we'll have to get this stuff off of it. I think that can go by the truck. That definitely looks like it's trim. That looks like it's parts there. Hubcaps for sure, armrest maybe. I'll set that aside. Let's see. Yeah, that looks like Volkswagen parts. This does not. Don't know what that is. I'll set that aside. There we go. Actually, that upholstery doesn't look like it's in terrible shape either. After being in a barn, it's rock hard. But it's still pretty decent. Just taking another look in here, make sure we didn't miss anything. You never know when a bucket or box has Volkswagen parts that you're going to need later on. You see anything that looks like car parts, Jason? No. I know, it's kind of hard to tell because every box has something in it. We'll ask the owner. Look, there's old pop bottles down there.
Oh, yeah.
That's a big one, too. What's that? Pop shop. Just about to leave the garage. Oh, there's another rim over here. And just gonna ask and see if there's any other parts. I'm guessing, I'm gonna set that down, that there might be a couple others back here. I see parts off of cars. Don't know that that's off Volkswagen, but best to double check. When in doubt, search through the boxes. There's some old headlights. Yeah, it's a good likelihood there's still some car parts sitting around in here. Okay, what's over this way? Air cleaners. Those look like they're off of MG or a Volvo. Headlight. Okay, I'm gonna just check with the owner and see if he recalls which parts are for which vehicle. Oh, there's a roof rack. It's an old rooftop carrier. Kind of tough shape. Okay, because there's not just the Volkswagen out here. There's all sorts of other cars too. So I don't know what parts are for what. I do know that's a Volkswagen rim though. Through the woods we go. These square body GMCs are getting kind of collectible now too.
Yeah,
People buy these things.
that's got 4 on the floor in it.
Okay, so 4-speed manual.
Yeah. It's got an automatic.
You know, I love these old Volvos, these 122S's, like the one on the right there. And I was saying before, I had a 123 GT. They're a pretty hot car when they're all done, but these look like they've been off the road for a while.
Yeah.
You know,
Front fenders always went on there. Rusted out.
yeah, I can see it's got some rust happening there, but desirable vehicles now. And then you've got these old Fargo trucks. And this one's a short box step side.
Yeah.
What year is it?
I don't know. You look it up.
Probably 52, 53, something like that, maybe.
Yeah. Maybe. The hood opens this way.
Oh, it opens on the side.
Butterfly.
Oh, yeah. Butterfly hood. Neat. Looks like it's been here a while longer. The trees have grown up a little bit. Okay, and this is what we've come for. When was the last time the van ran?
The last registration in there.
Okay, well, at least you have registration for it. Now, the front doors are seized up, so the only way in is through the back, right? Okay, well, put the catch on.
And it has a 1300 engine in it.
Okay.
And when it was 1300s were 12 volt. This originally was 6 volt.
Okay, so it's been switched over to 12 volt at some point?
Yeah, I have to change all the bulbs in there.
Okay.
And
I'm
the only thing that didn't get changed was the windshield wipers. So when you turn them on, they run a mile a minute.
I'm going in. I'm going in. Right, so you camperized it and kept the seats, thank goodness, the original seats. It's where I find every forest animal that's living in here. This is the view this way. Okay, try not to step on the heater tubes or anything. All right. Oh, the keys are here. Knock something over. Okay. Keys, that's handy. Put those back where they belong. Original key, too. How many miles are on it? 70,000 miles. It's got a cover on the seat. Stick shift. And I'm just gonna see if there's any paperwork. He said he found registration in the house. The problem is the door hinges are rusted shut on it. So you can't open the doors up on the front. These barn doors here. Oh, well, the barn door opens. I'll have an easier time getting out now. Or maybe not. No, I'll go out the way I came. We'll lock that. Oh man. All kinds of parts and pieces. License plate frame. Let's get out and have a look at the outside of it. Okay, so the engine, it's in there. That hinge is falling off though. So how bad was the rust on it? On the van? Yeah. He's put sort of this Mac tack along the side there, but...
Yeah, that's aluminum.
Oh, is it aluminum?
Yeah,
It still feels somewhat solid down there. I mean,
yeah.
I can see a jacking point that's not rusted off, so I'm hoping it has potential.
Yeah.
I just will know once I get it back to the old homestead. I'm gonna walk around front. Funny thing is that I love these old Volvos too. Like, he's got every kind of car that's after my heart. And that's a 122S. It's a good car. One thing about Volvos and old Mercedes, interiors are always really decent in them. The materials they used were really good. Oh yeah, so we've got a little bit of a snowdrift here. It's about 4 feet. So this would have to probably get towed out like a sled. Let's see if I can even stand up on top of this before I sink in completely. Trick is going to be getting this stuff out. Yeah, it's very, very deep, the snow. This is what we're faced with. Stuck down in a snowdrift. But the trees aren't too close. I think it could pull straight out of there. If somebody had a bucket on the front of their tractor, they could scoop this away a bit. But it looks like it's all there, which is good. And you got the hubcaps on it on that side anyway.
There's none on that side?
No, I think they were. Yeah. I saw the hubcap was in there. Okay, well, we got a deal, so I got to write you a check. You know, you're looking at an old van or vehicle, and the last time it was at the parks was 1965. Doesn't have the pop-out front windows, but you know, it's not. I don't know if this saved it or made it worse, but I guess we'll see once we pull all that off the side. I am planning on restoring this vehicle fully. I'm gonna go under this tree. Jason's just watching me over there, staying safe. Oh yeah, so no hubcap on that one. The tires, who knows if they're holding air.
It was a UFA truck.
Okay. So with UFA service station truck, Dodge, probably 1962 or something like that. It looks like the camper, the canopy on the back took most of the brunt of that tree, so maybe the truck's okay under there. Hard to say. Did you drive these all into spot or towed?
Yeah, I drove them all in here.
So they all drove to where they're sitting right now.
Everything.
Wow. Well, that's something. Okay, well, we were able to make a deal on the van, which I'm really excited about because I love the old split window Volkswagen vans, especially a good early, relatively rust-free vehicle. They rust like crazy, those things. Problem is the roof has been dented in on it, so, but this is what I wanted to walk over here and have a look at. Look at that, isn't that cool? So they tell me this was a Sears delivery van in the early 1960s, and they used it as a delivery van for a while. It's a GM, I believe. It could have been used for a milk truck or all sorts of things, but kind of a rare and unusual vehicle. Let's see if the sliding door still opens. Yep. So there's your seat. I'll just start pointing out obvious things. This is a wheel that turns your vehicle. And it's all decked out with shelves. All decked out with shelves in here. You know, surprisingly, it's not in terrible shape on the inside. Product of Wells Corporation, Windsor, Ontario. I don't even know what make this thing is. I mean, it's got GMC hubcaps on it, but really, really neat. So this is in fact a 60s Ford delivery van.
Yeah.
Just happens to be wearing a GMC badge. And this side's sunk into the ground pretty good, but that's probably tires flat on it. Flat and has disappeared into the ice.
Yeah.
I mean, it would make something cool.
It's heavy.
Oh, I bet it's heavy. It looks like it's built like a vault. Like this steel is so thick on here. Mostly it's surface rust. Like there's not a lot of through rust, a little bit down there.
Key is in ignition.
It's ready to go. Just turn the key and off you go. Yeah, what a neat looking thing. Great promotional vehicle if you have a business. You get that all fixed up, it would be a pretty cool looking ride. Well, that's it for now. There are piles of snow everywhere. We've got to wait until we can get a tractor with a loader to try and create a road basically out of the field. But I did it. I ended up with, it's a 1961 Volkswagen van, or bus. And Jason, you were a really big help today.
Yes, I was.
Yes, he was. But Jason got everything loaded up in the back. Ended up with some other antiques and toys. So all in all, a fun day. Now to go offload at the shop. Well, I'm back at the house, and I should say you missed the part where Jason and I got the rental van stuck in the snow. We had to dig it out with shovels. That happened. We got it back safe and sound though. Got everything offloaded at the shop, and I'm excited because not only was I able to make the deal on the van, but he had some of the owner's handbooks and even the last registration for it. Apparently he has owned it since the 1960s, so I think he might be the second owner of it. Really, really cool find. Hoping, well, I guess we're gonna do another video where I'm doing the extraction and we have to dig like basically a snow road through all the banks to get it out and pull it out. That'll be a whole other thing, so you better watch that. That'll be happening, I'm sure, sooner than later. And then we'll try and do the restoration series on it as well. The only thing I'm worried about is that the roof of the van has a little bit of has some dents in it from things falling on it or who knows what. But I think they do make aftermarket roof panels if we need to go that road. Anyway, I guess we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. But next video will be us pulling that thing out of the snow. So stay tuned for that and for more episodes, guys. Hope you enjoyed today's pick and adventure. And I got a van, and I've been looking for a van. So a wonderful day. We'll talk to you guys soon, and subscribe for more episodes. And as always, bye for now. Bye, guys.